going in the world today. But the one that we really want to focus on today is Manipur, because it's part of India and it has been raging war for the last 8 months since the 4th of May, 2023.
What is happening in Manipur is, this is being described differently by different people. Some people say this is more of a ethnic problem, ethnicity. Two groups are trying to prove their superiority. Others will say this is more of a religious problem. Two religious groups, there are many religious groups. Also Muslims there, Christians there, Hindus there, Vaishnavites there. So some people will say this is a fight between religious groups. And some is a fight for land. You know, Maitis have less land and Kukis have more land. So Maitis and Kukis are fighting for land. Whichever way one will look at it, whichever way we will analyze Manipur problem, the reality is that children and women are suffering in every way. For the last 6 months, thousands of people are in camps, like what you see in Palestine. They are in camps, same food every day, very limited food every day, no toys for children, no possibility for children to play, no possibility to feed children the way you want to feed your child, and living in fear that if I go back to my village, I will be killed. I cannot survive. So fear is a problem. I think any society that is forced to live in fear, it's a crime on that society. Fearlessness is the most important thing that I can live fearlessly in my country, in my society, in my state. If that is taken away, that if I am 24 hours under fear, that itself is a crime, itself is a violence that we are committing on people. Because Manipur is in one corner of India, mainland India is not too much bothered about it. So Northeast is completely cut off in one way, in our imagination, that I don't see many people going to Northeast for holidays. They will go to Rajasthan for holidays, they will go for other places for holidays, Himalayas for holidays. But you don't see many people going to Northeast for holidays. The northeastern part of India, which is touching borders with Myanmar and China and other places, they were more or less cut off. And as you know, we have the Dravidians and Aryans and Mongolians. And they look very different. The Mongolian face look very different. So when they come to Delhi or other places, they also face problem because they don't look like us. So they look like foreigners. Are you from Japan? Are you from China? Are you from Nepal? They really don't understand what is this Mongolian look. So we have a difference, and they're very often fighting. They feel this discrimination when they come to other parts. So they already suffered a lot. Now the suffering is much deeper in terms of killing. Many people are shot and killed. Many are in camps.
Based in many places in India. About 150 groups are meeting at this moment across the country to call for stopping the violence in Manipur. It's an important moment because we're hoping that the Manipuri groups will see this and see how much recognition that they're getting from all of us.
So today we are all sitting, discussing about Manipur, praying for Manipur, praying for peace. This video will reach out to people in Manipur also. They will feel happy that other part of India people are thinking about us. Other part of the world people are thinking about us. Even to give that confidence that we care for them.
One of the statements that really affected me on the Palestine and Manipur issue was what is called the cruelty of indifference. The cruelty of indifference. We have to be different. We have to be different. And I think that we're so fortunate for together to have an opportunity to try to speak, to think, and to continue to act.
Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Violence anywhere is violence everywhere. So we can't say this because violence is happening only in one pocket. We are not responsible because this violence can spread. This violence can take. It's like fire. It can take everybody into problems.
Wir sind heute hier zusammengekommen und wir stehen für Frieden auf der Welt und gegen Krieg auf dieser Erde.
We stand for peace regardless of race or religion. No matter where that war may be happening, we should do our best to prevent it.
Estamos aquí para una vez más alzar la voz en contra de la violencia que hay que dejar de normalizar en cualquier lugar del mundo.
Me gustaría recordarnos que todos somos uno o una y que la violencia nos afecta a todos y todas.
हम सब यहाँ पे शांति के लिए इकट्ठा हैं और शांति और अमन की बहुत सख्त ज़रूरत है, उसके लिए हम प्रार्थना और एक्टिविज्म चाहते हैं.
Pour célébrer la paix intérieure, la paix ensemble et pour la paix de la planète.
எல்லா உயிர்களும் இன்புற்று வாழ்க.
La diversité, l'unité dans la diversité. Depuis longtemps, j'entends parler de la paix. Elle ne vient jamais. C'est pas une raison pour ne pas planter les germes de l'amour chaque jour dans son cœur, avec son sourire pour les autres et toujours.
സമാധാനമാണ് മനുഷ്യന്റെ പ്രാണവായു. സ്നേഹം ലോകത്തോട് പ്രകടിപ്പിക്കുന്നത് സമാധാനത്തിലൂടെയാണ്. ലോകം മുഴുവൻ സമാധാനം ഉണ്ടാകണമെങ്കിൽ നാം സമാധാനത്തിന്റെ മനുഷ്യരാകണം. ലോകം മുഴുവൻ സമാധാനം ഉണ്ടാകട്ടെ. ജയിച്ചേക്കട്ടെ.
സമാധാനം എന്നത് അവനവൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ നിന്ന് വരുന്ന ഒരു മൂല്യമാണ്. അവനവൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ സമാധാനം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമുക്കത് പുറത്തേക്ക് പ്രകടിപ്പിക്കാൻ കഴിയും. സമാധാനം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അവനവനിൽ നിന്ന് തുടങ്ങുകയും മറ്റുള്ളവരിലേക്ക് പകരുകയും ചെയ്യേണ്ട ഒരു വസ്തുതയാണ്. നമുക്ക് ആ അവനവൻ്റെ സമാധാനത്തോടു കൂടി ഇരിക്കുന്ന ആ ഒരു ഇരുത്തത്തിൽ നിന്ന് വേണം ലോകത്തിൽ സമാധാനം വരുത്താൻ.
जय जगत जय जगत जय जगत पुकारे जा. जय जगत पुकारे जा. जय जगत पुकारे जा. सर अमन पे वारे जा. सर अमन पे वारे जा. सबके हित के वास्ते. सबके हित के वास्ते. अपना सुख विसारे जा. अपना सुख विसारे जा.